Hello, welcome to this week.
Shane, this is Jonathan Goldsmith, and I've been told I'm the most mean man in the world. I just wanted to congratulate you, my friend, on your second anniversary of your show. How's the market, Pensacola? Congratulations, and stay hungry, my friend. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't think I can pull it off like him. But I do appreciate it, Jonathan. And as he said, it is our 2-year anniversary of this show this week. And I've got a new announcement coming out. So I got a new program coming out. Stay tuned towards the end. I'll explain the program on how you, as a seller and a buyer, can get more for the property, more value, and both sides put more money in their pocket. So stay tuned for that. But right now, let's take a look at our counties. You heard the man. Let's go. All right, so if you've never seen the show, at the 2 years we've been doing it, we always start the show off with this slide right here. It says if you have between 6 and 7 months worth of inventory, you have what's called a neutral market. Anything greater than 7 months considered a buyer's market, anything less than 6 months considered a seller's market. What the slide doesn't say is anything greater than 9 months considered a hyper buyer's market, anything less than 3 is considered a hyper seller. So let's quickly get over to our 2 counties because I do want to explain this new program on our 2-year anniversary. It's hard to believe we've been doing this 2 years already. Every week, every Tuesday. We're starting in Escambia County, and looky, here comes Cookie. What was that, Cook's Pest Control? I still have their ad jingling in my head. Everything over $550,000 has slipped out of a hyper seller's market and is just in a seller's. Look at there, we're starting to get some inventory at the higher price points. That could be the case, although we still don't have a lot of houses. If you look at these price points, I got 16 and 14, that's 30, and then I got 7. So I've got 37 properties total, but the appetite's not quite as strong right there. Part of that is probably because the 10-year treasuries have been rising and mortgage rates are rising, and jumbo loans are getting a little bit more difficult along with the rates going higher. So I think that's one of the reasons we're seeing stuff in Escambia County that way. I do know of a couple of multi-million-dollar properties that have come on the market soon, or in the past week. So I think that's why we're seeing this jump up. This is creeping up almost to 5 months inventory. So your luxury is almost 5 months inventory, which means as you're negotiating those, pay attention, both buyers and sellers. But for the rest of it, it's still a ridiculously low inventory. In Escambia County, there's 308 active total, all price points. And I've got 27 properties between 100 and 150,000, and I got 31 properties between 150,000 and 200. 0.3 months, 0.2 months, 0.4 months. Yeah, these things, and they're selling pretty high. Now, I did notice something here between 100 and 150, and this is one of the reasons I came up with the program I did. I saw 97 and 98%, and part of that is because there is some repairs that need to be done, and people are selling stuff as is. So I'm actually going to be announcing a separate program next week, but this week I wanted to concentrate on just one so that we can do the other one next week, but it has to do with like instant offers. We've got a program that I've come out, and that's just a tease. We'll pay attention next week. I'll explain how that works. Anyways, 97 and 98% of list price between 100 and 150, but 150 to 200 is getting 100% of ask price. 200 to 250 is getting 100% of ask. Pretty much everybody else is. Let's see if there's any just sellers markets in Santa Rosa County, and there is not. Santa Rosa County still has ridiculously low. We have 308 active in Escambia County. We have 172 active in Santa Rosa County, which is higher than last week, but not by much. 0 to 50,000, there's nothing. We have nothing, not even land. 50 to 100,000, I got 3 properties. That gives me 1.2 months worth of inventory. But those price points that everybody's looking at, 150 to about 300. I've got 0.2 months, 0.2 months, 0.2 months, selling at 100% a list every time. 100% a list every time. All the way down to the luxury, There's only 30 properties at 700,000 plus, and that's 2.8 months. So there is nothing in here, even in a seller's market. Everything in Santa Rosa County is a hyper seller's market. So that's going to cut me to now our new program that I'm coming out with. And it's going to work. Again, it's going to seem like it's working mainly for sellers, but I promise it's working for buyers because I'm actually saving the buyers a few $100 and some headaches, which is drastically different. And what the program we're calling it is called the Certified Pre-Owned Home. So as I'm working with some of the sellers, of what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, let's put this as a certified pre-owned home product. So when it goes on the market, not only are we dealing with a hyper seller, so there's not much inventory, but those price points that you saw at 91% of list or 97% of list, it's because you get under contract and then you find massive problems. Some the seller didn't even know about. I closed one 4 months ago. We had no idea there was some old termite stuff in the garage. Now, they were not live, but they had damaged some of the structure. Well, we had to open walls up, replace all that. That wound up costing thousands of dollars. If you'd have had a certified pre-owned home, though, we'd have known that going in, and it wouldn't have cost as much because we wouldn't have been on such a time crunch as a seller. All right? So a certified pre-owned home, you're actually going to get an inspection done. I'm going to put a link down below on the certified pre-owned home product. If you're interested in even considering that, go to the link, take a look at it. All right, it'll wind up emailing you a full list of everything we do. And here's the good part. I'm not charging you any more for doing a certified pre-owned home than I would if I wouldn't. So this is a straight benefit that I see will help this marketplace because of where we sit right now. I think that we're starting to see stuff that has problems. We're starting to see stuff that if it doesn't have problems, I can get the appraisal slightly higher. Well, if I can go on the market, taking that question out, that not only helps a buyer, because now the buyer doesn't even have to buy a home inspection if they do not want to. Some will still want to. That's okay. All right, that's fine. You want to get a different set of eyes on it? Sure. But we had a recent, as a seller, we had a recent home inspection, and these are the issues we address. This is how we address them. That now not only are you one of 12 or 15 properties if you're in Santa Rosa County at 275, you're at one of 15 properties, but you're probably the only one that's a certified pre-owned home. And you're probably the only one that can certify from an independent certification saying this is the issues of the house, this is what we did to fix it. That's just going to drive the price up even higher as a seller. As a buyer, it's saving you money because you don't have to pay for the inspections and you've got peace of mind. On top of that, we throw a home warranty in for you as well. So there's a little bit more to it than what I want to go into here on the show this week, but I wanted to introduce our certified pre-owned home program. If you're considering listing, this is going to set you apart. Now, think about that. In a limited inventory, we've now differentiated your property even more. That's just going to drive more buyers, and buyers who are frustrated at trying to find stuff, get stuff under contract, and then find in a home inspection that there's a ton of stuff wrong and that they felt like they may have overpaid for it. Having that knowledge up front just helps them feel better. As a buyer, it's an easier decision for them. So that actually helps you move your property faster as a seller and gives you more peace of mind as a buyer. I know in this particular market, I won't run this forever. I won't run this certified pre-owned home forever. But I think in this marketplace, I'm seeing too many deals either A, get really contentious when the inspection comes back, or B, fall apart because the inspection found something that nobody even knew about. And I'll give you an example. I was representing a buyer. They got up, one of the main roof beams was completely cracked. They had no idea because they wasn't crawling in that part of the attic. That's not where they kept their Christmas decorations. It was over in the far corner. But the beam was completely cracked. I mean, more weight, it would have just snapped. Now, there's other beams holding it, so the house wasn't in, but that's a major thing, right? And so the buyer obviously wanted that fixed. The seller didn't. They were saying, well, we didn't know anything about it, and, you've already agreed to this price, and we eventually did get it fixed. But that type of contentiousness you can avoid if you use my certified pre-owned home program. Is available, and it doesn't cost either side anymore because I'm the one footing the bill for the whole thing. Trying to help in the marketplace. 2 years. It's our 2-year birthday. I appreciate you guys watching. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. I think I am like 40 people away from 1,000, and that would help me out dramatically. So if you haven't done that yet, please do so. Thanks for watching. I got a new program coming out, an instant offer program coming out next week. So make sure you subscribe so you get that notification, and I'll explain that program next week. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.
I'm a man on a mission.
My mission is to help people break through all the noise out there and
Don't need no permission.
I want to help you get to actual truth. Don't you just want the truth?